Hey folks, it's a bit of a late one, so I'm going to try to make it quick. 9:24 as I record this, but whatever. Welcome back. Good evening from Korea. This video is hopefully not going to be edited too much, but I do know that I have to put in a few things, so let me get into it. We started off the day by going to the gym and just exercising kind of whatever we wanted to. Highlight of that was I got on the bench, put on 245s, so I got up to 135, and I did 3 of them for a warm-up and 10 of them at once. So I'm right around where I was. It just really, really hurt to do so, and it caused me arm pain for the rest of the day and probably for all of tomorrow to do so. But I still did it. After that, I got ready for the day, hopped on GTA, just hung around a little bit, very nearly did not make it to the office on time. I rode my scooter into the office today because I was bringing my laptop and everything, because I figured I already play my games on my hotspot. I may as well just stay at the office and not spend the time going back home. So I brought everything with me today. Went there, did nothing for the morning, got on my games over lunch. That was good. I got in a little bit of trouble with my boss when he got back. It was 1:15, and let's be clear here. For 10 straight months, it was 13:30 is when lunch is over. Be back in the building by 13:30. And then one day they just randomly decided it was 1300. Alright, fine, whatever. It was 1310 when he was like, hey, get off of that. So, oops. But it was still fun to do. It allowed me to set up a heist for my buddies on Grand Theft Auto. So this way they will be able to just hop right in and make a bunch of money. So it is a heist where you steal a diamond, and there's a bunch of gold to steal. It's a lot of money you can make really, really quickly, really, really easily. Oh, and Grandma, if you're questioning why I'm poking at my eyebrows, I did just wash my hands because I put something special away, and I wanted to have my hands clean for it. But that was after I got home from work. And before I got home from work, we sorted out the storage rooms in our office and talked with our boss for like hours. It was good to just kind of hang out. We talked a lot about, like I asked him what the internet was like before like 1995, and he showed me this thing called like Number Munchers or something like that, and it was one of the early games, like Oregon Trail. Apparently Oregon Trail. He played that as well as a kid. And also, I think there's a party going on. If you hear music in the background, that is absolutely not me. Anyway. Yeah, you can totally hear that. It is 9:30 at night, and someone thinks it's the appropriate time to party on a Wednesday night. Anyway, when we got back from work, I got home, took my shower real quick, actually, to the tune of Eurobeat, so that's probably why it was quick, and preheated the oven to make meatloaf. And while I was looking at the meatloaf box, I was like, wait a second, this takes 40 minutes to make. And I realized, wait a second, I have the cookie sheets. How long do these take to make? And I looked at it, and it was 12 minutes. So I was like, well then. And I mixed up the mix, put it in the oven, made some chili. I added some cheese and some sriracha, and I crunched up like I crunched up Tapatio chips on it instead of saltines. So it was like cheesy chili but spicy. It was interesting. I liked it. I mean, I'll like anything though. And by the time I was done with my chili, well, I checked this out. The impossible has occurred, and I have constructed, technically, cookies. I know what you're thinking. Oh no. And you're right to think that. But they did actually, they are cookie. It is cookie. And as proof that this one technically stayed together enough to form cookie. Look, try to not turn the video off. Oh, I just took a bite of a cookie I made. That is a cookie. I made a cookie. And also that. But a cookie! I totally made cookies. I absolutely made cookies. And if you're wondering why some of them are black, uh, that's because I did not melt the butter well enough for my first 6. It's supposed to be like 10. For my first 6. And so I put it in the microwave and heated it up 20 seconds with it partly mixed. And that melted all the chocolate. So the black ones are pre-chocolated. The brown ones were when I actually kind of got it right. And the brown ones are good. I haven't tried the black ones yet, so we'll try those out. And they're all cubes because I didn't have enough space for 2 sets worth of cookies on one cookie sheet. But I wanted to make 2 sets. So, yeah. I mean, part of that was probably because, I completely failed and made, like, totally weird, already chocolatey cookies. But we'll see how they are. I put them in a Tupperware bowl because I don't have any other way of keeping things fresh outside of the refrigerator. So, we're going to see how that goes. After that, I played Grand Theft Auto, and I made the decision that I was going to actually race in races against human beings, and I'm garbage at them. I'm terrible at them. But it's mostly because if you get slammed into once, you just stay in the back the whole time. I was actually catching up a couple of races. I credit myself with that because I was actually racing quite competitively, but then I would like hit a lamppost or something and do a complete backflip. I don't know. A lot of it is being in cars that I'm not used to, and that doesn't help. But I will say this much: I lost a lot, but I was at very least competitive each time. One time I got put in the lobby with like 10 people, I finished third, and I was actually fighting for third. Like we were full on, teeth bared, no holds barred, go through it and try to win. So I'll take third. I'm alright with that. I never race online, so. The long and short of it is I decided to race so that I can unlock a car, and I actually ended up winning 7 races tonight, which is, in GTA, quite a few, at least for me. So I unlocked a Ferrari F40. I'll put up a picture of it. A classic supercar. And it drives fantastic. It sounds amazing. It looks fantastic in-game. It's way faster than the online wiki said it would be. The wiki said it'd be 120 miles an hour. I clocked it around 125 to 127. Which again, in GTA, where the top speed of literally any car in the game is 135, that extra couple of miles an hour at the top end is huge difference. But I, for some reason, was getting 140 something miles an hour a lot of the time because I think there's some kind of glitch in the aerodynamics. It acts like it's being pushed downhill. I was driving uphill at 142 with nothing boosting me, nothing happening. So maybe I accidentally bought a super car. We'll see. That's really all I did for today. It just took me until 9:30 to do that stuff. Like the cookies took until like 6:30, and I spent 3 hours trying to win races because, like I said, I lost a lot. But yeah, it was super worth it. The cookies are awesome. The car is amazing, and I'm actually feeling pretty good going to bed. So 8 minutes long. I'll be able to cut that down to even further, and I'll be able to put this up pretty quick. So great seeing you guys again. I've been sleeping okay. I got 7 hours of sleep last night, so I'm semi-functional, so I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm looking forward to hopefully getting a good amount of sleep tonight as well. Looking for another 7 hours. We'll see if we can do it. Thank you very much for watching all the way to the end. Whatever time it is, wherever you are in this really rewarding world of ours, whether it be a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night that you may or may not be currently experiencing, I do hope that it is good. And if it's not, I hope it gets better. And good morning to everybody watching this in the morning, because I know you're the majority. Good morning to you. I hope you got a great day ahead of you. This has been Overlord Pop-Tart. Thank you for watching all the way to the very end of the end. Please do stay frosty. I'll see you in the next one.